My name is Laurie Graham, and I was wounded. Growing up, my dad was in the Air Force, and we had lots of parties, and our life was crazy in the 80s. And I was molested as a child and kind of broken, and my one rock, my one person that protected me always was my mom. When I was about in junior high school, I found out that my rock was sick and had lost her kidneys. And I think about, when you're in junior high school, you're super rebellious. You don't know what you're gonna do or what's gonna happen in your life, and you're just kind of confused in general. And so, of course, I rebelled and was doing a lot of things I shouldn't have done. My mom was there, she was my rock, and then she started to get sick and more sick and more sick, and in and out of the hospital. She had lost her kidneys. She had a kidney transplant, and then she lost that transplant, and then she was on dialysis and sick all the time, and she was just my everything. When I was in a bad relationship and held captive for 3 years, her and my dad are the ones that rescued me and took me to a city in the middle of the desert in Lancaster, if you're familiar with it, and I began my walk with Christ, and I spent every moment with my mom. And a couple of years later, after I had kind of been healed from my past, my mom passed away. In her death, I firmly believe that somehow, some way, she brought my husband to me, because she was always the one trying to hook me up in the hospital with male nurses. So I have to believe that she brought me this perfect man. And the thing about that is that's my deepest wound. It's the thing that I don't think it'll ever heal. It will close up, and you'll go years sometimes without feeling that wound. But then sometimes it just gets raw and real. But the great thing about Jesus is he's been in that situation. He knows how you feel. He's had that wound for you. And so through all of that, through the blood of Christ, I am healed.